Hi again everyone, it's me, Stu42. Now today I thought I would take a break. Well, not a break. I've pretty much shown you everything I need to show you with biofuel. I know there's more that I could do here. I've had a couple of responses on forums with various people saying some handy hints actually. I don't need the autarkic gates on the backs of harvesters. I don't even need to have the void pipes for the sludge. Apparently they'll keep running with a full tank of sludge. Last time I tested that, I don't think that was the case, but anyway, I think we've done enough on biofuel now. So this time I thought I'd just go over the start of my nuclear build and all of the prerequisites that I needed for that. There are quite a few prerequisite steps to get, even to get this shell of the building up. It's made out of construction foam, which has quite a bit of materials that go into it. Just the stone dust alone is a bit of a processing path if you don't have all of the industrial craft set up. This stained glass is the Tinker's Construct stained glass, and I'll show you a way of mass producing that. Probably not this video, but in the next one, I guess. And yeah, so this is pretty much my next project for power. So I think what I'll do first is I will show you what I did to get the dyes, because the dyes, I mean, I like things to look a little bit prettier. I have all these coloured lights, colour coded for which floor. I think it just makes things look a bit nicer. And the main way that I've gotten these dyes is the Project Red Exploration saplings. Now I have a farm over here with some of the saplings. So I thought today I'd just show you very quickly the setup for this. This won't be too long a video. Now I'm using Steve's carts for this. I find Steve's carts pretty good for these little tree farms. I don't tend to go overkill. I don't run this all the time. I only run it some of the time as needed. I've just made a bunch of magenta stained saplings, and I've just managed to find the cyan colour, so I'm switching to that. So if we look in the Steve's cart, you'll see I've put the remaining cyan stained saplings in the first slot, which means it'll naturally harvest these and replant them as cyan saplings. So how did I do this? Well, first of all, you need to build yourselves a Steve's cart with a tree harvester, and you will need the exotic trees upgrade for it, which is an extra upgrade you can add to the cart. I'm also using the cargo manager and external distributor. Now the way I have this configured is pretty simply. I only ever use one colour, yellow, or whichever side faces the track. I have one side set to basically to the cart, to the engine, and from the cart, from the cargo, and that's pretty much all you need for that. And then down here, same deal. I never really bother with these colours or the top left, top right stuff. I predominantly use these to cart and from cart. So the blue side will be everything that's going to the cart, and the purple side is everything coming from the cart. And I'm using logistics pipes, which is fast becoming, along with applied energistics, is one of my favourite mods to use for organising sort of stuff. Now let's use my power fist with the Omni-wrench upgrade. I accidentally lost all of the stuff on my character, so I'm running a little bit faster because as I remade all of my armor, I decided to go with the modular power suits instead. So anyway, the purple side is the bottom side, and as we said, the purple side is from the cart, so this is everything coming out of the cart. And I configure this one with just an Extractor Mark II module. The Mark I I don't like, it doesn't seem to work fast enough, so I just tend to use the Mark II. And then the other side, which is the blue side, going to the cart, this is where I use a supplier logistics pipe, and I say just stock 64 charcoal, which just means that there will always try and be 64 charcoal here. It's a bit low at the moment. It might bring some up very shortly. And that connects back to my AE network. So let's just run downstairs. So over here is the other end of the logistics pipe. So here I have just a basic logistics pipe. I only have this here well, there's two reasons. You need it here so that it can get power for the logistics pipe network, and I also have this configured as the default route, which means that anything at the other end that gets pumped out onto this network comes into here and back into my AE network. I also have to have this provider logistics pipe, which basically I leave in the default mode, and that is so that when that other end requests charcoal, it can actually just get charcoal from inside my applied logistics. And that's pretty much it for the build, really. It's not complicated. It does take a bit of time. Let me just use these. I love these elevator blocks, by the way. If you place them above and below, you shift to go down, space to go up. They're also very handy for if you run out of power for any reason. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's a pretty efficient way of getting all the different coloured saplings, and I tend to find I did make a bigger track at one point when I was trying to get all of these colours, but I find I just don't need that much, so I just keep a small track here, which is one of the reasons why I don't tend to bother going too crazy with it. I just sort of let the cart run for a while, you know, let it run for a day or so, and then take it off the track again. And if we go and check here and look for saplings, there we go. So that's 307 magenta stain saplings, and that's been going for, I don't know, maybe 12 hours. So you can see I've got most of the other colours here. There's sort of 1800 pink, 600 purple, light grey, grey, lime, yellow. I think I'm missing the light blue and potentially one other. I'm not entirely sure. I can make generally most things that I need to make with it. So that's pretty much it for this video. Next time I'll probably show a bit of my processing, my automatic processing that comes in from my quarry, just because you need to have that up and running to get the stone dust in order to make the construction foam. I may also go into how to make the construction foam, because I know it used to be pellets, but you now have to have liquid construction foam, and you have to use a couple of industrial craft blocks to make the liquid construction foam and recharge your backpack, the construction foam pack. And then, of course, the Tinker's Construct clear glass for that. And then once we've done all that sort of background work, we'll hopefully get into how I'm going to set this up, which, to be honest, I don't actually know exactly how I'm going to set this up. I have a little bit of an idea, but by the time I make that video, it should be more sorted out. Alright, so that's pretty much it for me for this time. Until next time, see you later.